What's up, YouTube? Back again for another DoorDash Daily Recap. This is for Thursday, August 21st, 2025. Um, today was better than yesterday, but throughout the whole day, pretty much the whole entire day today, I was still ticked off about yesterday. And I was just gonna take what pretty much like whatever DoorDash sent me. You know, you want to send me something that's $6, 10 miles, whatever. You want to send me the Best Buy offers. The $12 15 mile to downtown Columbus, whatever. You know, I was kind of just I don't know. I was working basically fed up the whole entire day today. So I logged in. It was before 6 o'clock. I got my first offer at 5:53. It started off with two like routine $7 orders. So $7 5 mile. So there you go. That took a little over 20 minutes. Two and five. Pretty routine. And then was this two and five as well? That was four and three. The Starbucks that took I don't know, what is that, 15 minutes. So pretty standard. And then I get this Jolly Pirate. So I'm like, well, okay, 1750, 12 and a half miles. I'll do it. I'll go out east with Jolly Pirate donuts. I'll do it. Had to wait. There you see here 5.5 minutes just about in order to get that order. And then delivered at 7:04. So about a half hour. Received a $14 tip on that. So that was pretty good. So I mean, this was a good order, I guess. And then I got stuck out of zone. So I didn't switch zones in the app, but I got stuck with like other orders. You want me to do a 775, 7 miles sheets out of zone? I'll do it. Whatever. I don't care, man, today. So, subject of the video right here. So I get to, this was a first. I have not had this happen before. But I get the sheet 6 minutes later and I'm picking up tampons, which I thought that was kind of unusual. I've, all my other sheets orders in the past that I can ever remember has always been food. So, but whatever. And I go up to the counter and get my customer's name, and the guy's looking around and he doesn't know what's going on. He said, "Hey, does anybody know about a DoorDash order with tampons?" Gets on the radio, and then somebody responds back that they don't have those. So I'm like, okay. Okay, so this was a first. Like I said, I've had shopping orders where I've shopped the order, and let's say it's like one or two items, and the store doesn't have it, and so I've had that happen before. But this is the first time where the store is supposed to shop the items, and they don't have it. So I wasn't sure what was going to happen here. Okay, so first I get into the store has an issue, and select that bottom one there, item unavailable. Okay, um, and then so which item? Okay, and I just clicked on the tampons, and then it says then I had to select item unavailable, hit submit. It's my first time doing any of this. Then once I hit confirm, you see here that it says that it has to connect me with support. So I don't know why. So now I chose the chat support. So I get on the chat, And basically, long story short on that, it just tells me that that have the customer cancel the order on their end. That's basically all that. I don't know why all these hoops to jump through. Why it couldn't have just, the app couldn't have just told me that in the next step without all this, a chat or a phone call. I don't know. Um, Then so I messaged the customer, good morning, the store's out of stock of the requested items. DoorDash support is instructing me to tell you to cancel the order on your end. Customer just responds back, okay. So you see here my timer at the top of the screen. I got out of my car almost 8 minutes ago messing around with this. And then so I get this notification the order was canceled. Now the rest of this text I thought was interesting. It says your order was canceled. Since you weren't assigned for long, you won't be paid for the order, but will receive new orders shortly. Well, thanks a lot. No pay. All that trouble, no. It was, at least I haven't had it happen in a while, but it was different on the other shopping orders in the past where I went in there, it wasn't available, there was no substitutions, I had to cancel the order. I got half pay on those. So I don't know why this type of order is different and you don't get the half pay, but yeah, this was just a straight up waste of time. So whatever. I get let's just stay out in Obet's. I get a $5 1 mile McDonald's. Well, okay. It took me 11 minutes, 2 and 3. 4 minutes later, another McDonald's. I just passed it. So this right, especially this particular area, I'm right around 270 and Alum Creek, and at this particular time, 7 o'clock to I don't know 8:30 in the morning or whatever, not a good place to be trapped in trying to do like consecutive McDonald's orders. Traffic is heavy. I just passed the McDonald's and it's a weird traffic pattern there with roundabouts and turnarounds, and it's really, really tricky. And so I had to go up over a bridge, like an overpass. I had to go to the roundabout on the other side of the street. I had to wrap around, come back to where I was, then go back around another roundabout to get to the McDonald's. It's just, like I said, not someplace you want to be stuck. But I'm being a trooper today, folks. 21 minutes for my $7. Congratulations, $2 and a $5 tip. Okay. I'm trying to get back to zone. I can't do it. I can't get back to zone. $4 Speedway, I'm doing it. Folks, I don't care. Like I said, whatever they throw out, I'm doing $4 orders. Now, I will say, though, this is about the best, about as good a $4 order as I could possibly ever expect to get. This is exactly the direction I was heading. This black line here, this is where I was heading anyway. And I just, basically this just delayed me 7 minutes. A 7-minute delay while I stopped at this speedway and just literally just ran it across the street to the title office, dropped that off, and then I was on my way. So 2 minutes, 2 seconds, be right back at you. I get something in my zone! I finally get back to my zone and get an order in zone. Oh my gosh, $15, 14 miles. Hey, even though it's I'm going to be delivering at least the second order out of zone. I'm doing it. I'm doing this. This could have been $15, 25 miles, and I would have done it. I'm doing them today, folks. 7-item Meyer and then a giant eagle. Let's go. Okay, let's rock and roll. I get to the Meyer, 7 items. It takes me 9 minutes. Okay, great. So now I'm on my way to, it says on my phone when I check out, of course. Now, what did it say on this original screenshot? Yeah. These are usually in order. So shop first at Meyer, then next step is your Giant Eagle pickup. Okay, I go to leave. I'm on the interstate. I'm heading toward Giant Eagle. Well, I don't have GPS on because I know where Giant Eagle is. So I'm also talking to my wife on the phone. She's in front of me, like 6 or 7 car lengths ahead of me, going to work. And all this, I just happened to glance at my phone, and the Meyer customer is showing on my app for what I'm supposed to do next. And I'm like, wait a minute, what happened to, I was going to Giant Eagle. What's going on here? And so I couldn't, I'm driving on the interstates. I had to wait till I got off the exit, get stopped at that traffic light, and then, up here, top left-hand corner, click on my, systems, symbol, whatever that you want to call that. And nothing, Giant Eagle wasn't there. There wasn't a list of tasks with including Giant Eagle and the 2 drop off. All that was showing when I clicked on that was the Meyer customer. So what the heck? No notifications or anything about anything. So I just hit directions to the Meyer customer, and and then I'll that's all I see now. So and if I did still have to go to Giant Eagle, the Meyer customer was only like 2-3 miles away. So even if I passed Giant Eagle, delivered the Meyer, had to come back, I mean, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. So I deliver at 8:51, and then that was it. So all the Giant Eagle just got canceled, or so I don't know if it was on the customer end, on Giant Eagle's end, or how or why, or I don't know anything about what happened to the Giant Eagle. I wasn't sent diddly squat about it, so I don't know. On the bright side here, the offer was for $15, and I received $12.25 of that. So the Giant Eagle portion was only $2.75. So it would have been really bad if this would have been the other way around. Like if I would have dropped off the Meyer and just got like $4 or something. But I got fortunate on this, $6.75 and a $5.50 tip. Let's do it. And good to see here that on some of these offers, again, their DoorDash is putting the number of items and units. This has been several months ago. They were doing it for like it might not have even been 2 days, and then just stopped doing it again. So I'd like to see this like permanently, but I mean we'll see. But yeah, I'm doing this. I'm doing this too. $27, 21 miles. I'm doing it. So here we go. 10 items for one customer. This was, and size wise, the A was the smaller order as well. And then B was a little bit bigger. There was some paper towels and a couple other things. Has the drop off. I didn't get a screenshot of the shopping time. First drop off at 9:41 and then 10:03. So this took me over an hour. This was like an hour and 11 minutes for 27 bucks. $19.50 from DoorDash is $7.50 tip, and there is the other tip right there. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. It means a lot. I'm doing it. You know, shopping 14 items at Aldi's for 11 bucks. I don't care. I just don't care today. Again, I don't know why I wasn't getting shopping end times, but delivered. This took what is that? 31, about 35 minutes. 11:25. I guess this wasn't bad. And I don't remember having any problems with this the strawberries, the mangoes, but yeah, I don't remember any problems with this shop. Um, oh, I did. There was some. I do remember there was some freeze dried strawberries. I had to ask somebody where that was, but yeah, other than that. This was about 36 minutes for 11.25, 7.25 and a $4 tip. All right. Almost took this. Almost took this. Hey, 7.25. 11 miles. You want me to go all the way out to Whitehall to Popeye's location? I don't know why. Like, I'm clear over on the west side, and you want me to go to a restaurant on the east side of town to pick up an order. There's nobody else out in that area. But hey, I almost did it. And I was like, no, I can't just, I know I'm frustrated and everything, but I'm not doing this. I kind of came to my senses. Here we go. You know, what was that? A minute later, I didn't see the time on that previous screenshot. Decline that. Next thing I get is a catering order. Thank you very much. And, well, something happened with this order. Just more crap, shall I say, to just pile on everything that's been going on. Happens with this order. We'll talk about that in a part 2. That'll be a members only video. But that's all I have for now. Again, this weekend I'm not working. Saturday is going to be a unrelated video. It's already recorded, posted, scheduled, ready to go for Saturday. It's a religious topic. And then Sunday, I'll probably record this. If not today, I'll record it tomorrow and upload it for Sunday. I'm going to do a video on, I've talked about this before, but I figure I'd have it as a standalone video where I talk about why I don't do like the ride-along videos and on-location videos anymore. Why am I shooting them from here? In the war room with that's spelled with 2 W's on the front. So I'll do a video on the reasons for all of that and post that Sunday. Like I said, that's all I have for now, guys. Link in the description for how to become a member. Thanks so much for watching. As always, be sure to drive safe out there. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. It would really mean a lot, and we'll see you at the next video. Thanks again, guys.